Gigalith time. I think this is going to be a good one. Maybe not a good one. It'll be a fun one, though. All right. All right, let's see. Let's see if we're really live. It's just flashing. There we go. We're live. Okay. Let's talk, guys. Let's talk. First of all, hello everybody. If you forgot to like the stream, please do that. Let's get this party cranking in here. So it's been really fun in chat seeing everyone confused as to why I'm using Gigalith. So I'll first address the obvious thing Gigalith can do, which is Sand Force, actually. So you run this with like a hippo, and you have Sandstream, and this thing with Choice Band, Sand Force, Stone Edge goes really hard. If you look at Sand Force Pokemon, right, and then filter for Rock type, you'll see this is basically the only option. So you can get a Stab, Banded, Sand Force, like crazy powerful Stone Edge, and you can put like Rock Blast on there too, and it's honestly a lot of fun. And we might do this if we look at current Gigalith usage. We do see Choice Band is here at like 1%, so but it's Gigalith, nobody's using this. Usage is at like 0.4%, and if we filter for high ranking, it goes to 0.02, so like absolutely nobody's using this Pokemon. But I'll tell you what we're doing actually on it. What we're doing on it is not Sand Force, it's Sandstream. Gigalith is our Sand Setter. Thank you very much for the 20 euros, incredibly generous, from Zapdos Fan 471 for helping us with team building and advices. Thank you very much. That is a very generous donation. I really appreciate it. So we're going to be running Sandstream Smooth Rock. So what can Gigalith do? What's the special move? Put your predictions in chat right now why I'm using Gigalith instead of the generally better Hippowdon or Tyranitar. Put your predictions in now, because Tyranitar gives you a Ghost Resist, has generally a better move pool, Pursuit, Knock. Hippowdon has Recovery, reliable recovery, right? Phasing. It's got some people saying a meme stream. This is not a meme stream. There's a very real reason I'm using Gigalith over the other Sand Setters. All right, it's time to reveal it. Predictions better be in. It's Gravity. That's why we're using Gigalith, is Gravity. So Gravity, 5 turns, no ground immunities, and 1.67 times accuracy. So like Hypnosis will be 100 accuracy. We might do that. Yes, first person to correctly get it in chat, Project Thunderclaw. Nicely done. Yeah, Explosion, sure. Like, yeah, Explosion is kind of nice too. But no, the main thing is Gravity. The main thing is, everyone's saying Explosion. Only one person correctly guessed the Gravity. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Good prediction by that. Good prediction by Project Thunderclaw. Yeah. So this allows you to just do so much cool stuff. Like if we look in Noctex, if we look at flying types, that's a lot of flying types. That's a lot of flying types. It would be pretty nice. It would be pretty nice to be able to hit all those flying types with a big, strong Earthquake. And you better believe we're running Mega Garchomp, baby. That is absolutely the next Pokemon added to any Gigalith team. You better be packing a Mega Garchomp. You better be bringing the Mega Chomp. Gravity instead of Smackdown? Exactly, because Gigalith doesn't really care about Gravity. It sets it for other Pokemon, like Garchomp, like a potential Choice Band Excadrill, right? These are the kinds of Pokemon you put on these teams. Has Been Hotel reference. I'm confused by that a lot. I watch it. I enjoy it. I haven't seen the new episodes, but I'm excited to, but I don't know how that could be a reference. Please enlighten. So let's talk about this a little bit. So there are 2 approaches. Approach 1. We give Gigalith Gravity, run a Mega Garchomp Sand, and otherwise ignore that Gigalith has gravity, and just take advantage of it when it is needed. We also use Explosion on Gigalith to justify on Gigalith and have the team be more so a sand offense, offense, hyper offense, to justify Gigalith, taking advantage of the fast pace momentum offered by Explosion. So that's one idea. Yeah, so actually, yeah, I got to like rank like 6 on the ladder back in Gen 7 using Gravity Ground Spam team, and I wasn't even that good in Gen 7. The Gravity Ground Spam team in Gen 7, it was Gigalith, Mega Garchomp, a Gravity Landorus, a Toxapex with Eject Button, a Scarf Greninja, Scarf Protein Greninja, and an Excadrill CB. This was the Gen 7 Gravity Ground Spam that got to like actual top ladder placements. It was really fun. And this was back when I was not very good at actually playing. So, yeah. Does gravity affect all of... Yes, gravity will make Scale Shot hit 100% of the time. Am I feeling good today? Unfortunately not. I'm a little tired. I'm going to be honest. It's been a bit of a week. It's been a trying week. It's not one of my sharper days, and I probably will trail off a lot of sentences. So that's one approach. That's one approach is with you do this. And next, full gravity team, 1 or 2 more setters, Landorus, definitely one of them, and have gravity abusers, potentially hustle Pokemon, likely CB, Excadrill, etc. So there are basic these are the 2 approaches. I'm going to be honest, I think option 1 is probably better. I think it's probably better. Because, you know, full gravity team probably isn't going to be very good. But I want to do it. I want to try it, and we're going to do it. So let's look. We obviously, if we're going to go full gravity team, the next abuser is absolutely a choice band, Excadrill. That's probably the strongest, probably even stronger than Garchomp as a gravity abuser. It's just really good. And these 2 work together in a pretty nasty way as well. You are trying to cook the mother of all omelets. Why are you trying to justify using a bad egg? I have no idea what you're talking about. Bognor, that's rough. Couldn't trade for a Gigalith. I fortunately did have people I was able to trade with, so I was a huge fan of Gigalith. But you can actually get it. You can get it in black and white. Yeah, no, you definitely can. You can get it by... What do you have to do? It's like in like a dust cloud or something, but I think you can encounter it. Yeah. So, yeah, gravity, I get people thinking gravity is cheese. I understand it. We'll see. That's what I'm going to say. We'll see. I'm sure you want Houndstone. Gotta get Ghost and Sandrush. I mean, I guess we, like, low-key, though. I mean... I feel like Houndstone in that deck seems like it would be... I don't know, though. With all the Alo usage and all the Pursuit trapping, probably not good. Probably not good. I'm not sure we want to Torn T on here, given we're going to be a gravity team. Okay, so obviously, gravity, we needed 1 more setter if we're going to go with both of these guys, I think. And it's probably Landorus, if we're being honest. Like, Landorus just makes way too much sense as a gravity setter. Something or other, come on, man. 50 gifted memberships. Okay, thank you. Bro is the oil baron has returned to bestow his, and there's again something or other. I don't know what to say. This is crazy. Thank you so much for the generosity. Thank you so much. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Oil Baron has arrived. Yeah, okay. Yeah, insanely generous. 100 gifted memberships. That is absolutely wild stuff. Something or other, you are truly something else. Yeah, something or other is basically paying my rent at this point, pretty much. Okay, so yeah, like here's the problem. Pharaoh can set gravity, but I want our gravity setters, other than Gigalith, to be able to take advantage of gravity. Don't worry, Ramon, I'm not going to end dinner. I mean, I'm not going to end the stream while you're having dinner. The stream will be going on for a while. All right, so let's do this. It's got to be Landorus, like because Landorus is one of the very few Pokemon that actually is okay with setting gravity itself, which is pretty special. Actually, it might have been Steelium Drill. It might have been Steelium. I can't remember the original team, but this core of 4 probably going to stay around. The eject packs, I don't think is worth it. I think there's something better we can do. I definitely do still see the value in eject button. It could be a gravity Pharaoh, actually. Like, I'm thinking like an eject button Pharaoh, like gravity, like SR, this kind of situation I could see being good. Or like gravity spikes would be cool. I could see Pharaoh, yeah. We definitely need something for Zama last, and we need some more reliable out of sand speed control. So we're probably looking at like a Scarf Lele. Seems pretty perfect. Yeah, this is probably it, isn't it? Funny enough, this can set gravity too. What the heck? Might as well. With a team like this, we probably go Banded Drill and Z Lando. Probably Flyinium. SD, EQ, Gravity. Yeah, because with Gravity, like, and oh, whoops, Fly. Ooh. Why Gigalith over T-Tar? Gravity. Shiny Gigalith, sure. Okay, for the fans. Shiny Gigalith, shiny Garchomp. Whoops. We'll do the shiny forms. Gigalith shiny form is crazy good. It's so good, guys. Look at this. Oh, that's one of the best forms out there. One of the best shinies out there, like hands down. But yeah, honestly, I think this is more so going to be like running through ideas rapidly this stream. So, because I feel like people aren't going to want a Gigalith part 2. I feel like very few people share my Gigalith fixation, so, but we'll see. I think we do go SD. I don't know about Scale Shot, though. I feel like people are a little, like that move a little more than it deserves, if I'm being honest. Like, I guess we will. I guess we'll put Scale Shot on it. Last, probably Stone Edge. This team hates Kyurem. I mean, it's an offensive team. Like, I feel like it doesn't hate Kyurem that much. We probably do just go Stone Edge last. Substitute could potentially be fun. But I don't think that's the move. We could also go Fire Fang. Let's look at this team. Let's go Stone Edge. Let's just keep it simple to start with. And yeah, that seems good. 311. EQ, Iron Head, Rapid Spin. Actually, now, yeah, I'm not loving the removal situation. Maybe we do go Defog over SD on this. This set seems whack, but I mean, might be fine. No, we don't have double Z. It's Banded Drill. And then what, like Rock Slide last? Probably. What else would you do, I guess, really? Actually, you know, it might be No, but like, I guess we have Air Balloon Goldengo can die to, I really want to go Adamant. I really do. Well, but Roaring Moon's not here anymore, so maybe we can. Let's do it. Let's be greedy. Let's live on the edge. We'll probably change this. This is probably not a good idea. No, let's, okay, let me rein myself in a little bit. That's definitely not a good idea. Sure, we'll start with that. And on this, yeah, well, let's see. We got Rapid Spin on this. We want... I'm starting to think maybe we don't want to go Banded, but like we have Gravity, so I feel like you probably should run a Banded Drill. Maybe I'm worried too much about hazards. Let's go SD on this again, because it just seems sad to run Defog. We'll try this. Maybe Z-Drill. Drill, non-Z Lando, potentially. Or we could run Double Z. Not the end of the world. Okay, it looks like people are hyped about the Gigalith, so please do like the stream. Let's get this going. Pharaoh spikes. What else do we run? We need an attack. I think Power Whip is generally pretty good for that. And do we go Leech last, or do we want to... Also, it's fun that it gives us 100 accuracy. Let's go Hidden Power Fire. And Size Shock. Seems good. That seems good. Yeah, Corv does bring in Pharaoh, which is good. Yeah, probably Gravity doesn't need to be on the Scarf Lele, but I'm not going to get rid of it yet. Who's going to be the knockoff user? So in Nat decks, because there are Megas and Zs, a knockoff user is not nearly as mandatory. I'll throw it on Pharaoh for now, but it's not nearly as mandatory, just because it's not nearly as good of a move when it's balanced by those things. Okay. Are we ready to run it? No, we're not. So we're going to go Explosion and probably just Stone Edge. We could go like Toxic or like Earthquake or something. It probably doesn't matter. We're not going to be doing much more than clicking rocks and dying with this anyway, clicking Gravity and such. We'll go max HP, max Speed F seems totally fine. We might, if we like start running into like TR nonsense, we might start like actually min speeding some of these. Well, actually, might as well. No, we're not gonna do that yet. But we might start putting min speed on some of these Pokemon if TR becomes an issue, because I do feel like that would be a bad matchup, but I don't know if it's common enough to really prep for. Smooth Rock, Sandstream. Yep, there's the Garchomp. It's gonna get Sand Force when it Mega Evolves. Sand Rush. Intimidate, cool. Pharaoh being Spit F here makes sense since we got the Lando and a Scarf Lele. Okay. Are we valid? Did I miss anything? Valid. Okay, let's run it. Let's run it and see what happens. Full Gravity team. We got Elo to burn. Thank you for joining. Kisor Joshua. Okay, HF. This looks like a good team for Mega Garchomp, honestly, even like without Gravity. This just looks like it doesn't really want to deal with us. I think we just lead with Gigalith. I mean, Sand looks really good here. Let's go Lando. Okay, U-turn, sure. Not too worried about that. If Kyurem comes in, I think we go probably Hard Drill. Well, maybe not. Yeah, Lele basically has 3 move slots, which is not that bad for a Scarf Lele. Like, realistically, how often are you clicking something other than Moonblast, Psyshock, HP Fire? Like, sometimes it's, you know, sometimes you run what am I trying to say? Sometimes you use Psychic, which we don't have, I guess. But, you know, it should be fine. All right, let's do this. Let's go Drill. immediately. Okay, there's sub. Sure, we'll Iron Head here. Okay, Tectonic Rage, obviously not what you want to see, but it's fine. We outspeed currently. I don't see this staying in. I think we SD here. We catch the Lando. Cool. If we Mega Evolve... I believe when we Mega Evolve, we still outspeed Landorus, which, funny enough, we actually kind of don't want that here. We could SD again. No, this might be Scarf, though. Let's just hit it with a normal Scale Shot. Okay, I'm glad we did that. Please hit. Good, good, good. Please don't, like, get 0 hits. Okay, you did not really do what I was hoping you would there, buddy. We'll Scale Shot again here. I mean, or do we just Stone Edge? Because that'll kill. That'll kill. Let's just Stone Edge. All right, we get the Hatterene in. Good thing we clicked Stone Edge. That's going to take enough that EQ, based on that damage, should kill here. Are we living? We're probably not living a Scizor Bullet Punch even if we Mega Evolve, but let's check. I mean, yeah, because it's probably going to be attack invested. Yeah, so let's see if we need to Mega Evolve for this Hatterene though. I mean, we could. I'll just DQ normally. Okay, yeah, they caught us with the Landorus double. I'll click Scale Shot this time. Okay, please hit more than, like, please get the, dude, double 2-hit? Like, Garchomp, what are we doing, buddy? Double 2-hit immediately. This is not good. And we've lost both our Gravity Abusers, so we pretty much lose. Well, we have Landorus still, I guess. Let's go for the, let's just Stone Edge here, probably hopefully catch the Hatterene. Okay, let's rock up. I don't think you ever exit this situation. We'll go Pharaoh here, hopefully trying to get an eject button. That's good. We'll go Lele. I'm thinking we gotta be proactive about this, so I'm going to say they go into Heatran, not risking their Scizor. They definitely might just stay in with Scizor, but you got to make big plays at this stage in the game. Let's see. Okay, good. That is what we want to see. Let's SD here. Definitely. Okay, there's the flip turn. Probably Kyurem comes in here, but that is not the end of the world because we can go right back into Lele. And they didn't heal, which is crucial there because they don't really have that I can see removal. So this should be the end of Kyurem. So if Landorus comes in again, there's a way we can kind of just win with that. We'll go with just Psyshock. Okay, I'm surprised to see the Mola come in, but that's fine. We can go Pharaoh here. Lando coming in. Very interesting. I imagine it's going to be clicking Defog, I would think. So we're going to spike up. Yeah. I think we just keep clicking spike. The problem is this eventually invites in the Hatterene, and we don't really have any way to deal with that. Yeah, and this lets the Lando live too. I think we have to go... Okay, really weird play there from our opponent. Earth Power is going to kill here. Let's go Landorus. Okay, good. Let's SD. Once again, we've got to constantly be very proactive about this. Let's click Fly here. Of course they hit. Can't miss. Can't miss after the double Scale Shots. That would be too much. All right, we're gonna go Lele here, of course. Okay, back into Landorus. Cool. We're going to SD again. As I think probably the Mola enters. Okay, we get the Kyurem in. Definitely Gigalith here. And then let's Power Whip the Hatterene. Okay, it's going to be Roost Kyurem. Yeah, we lose. Okay, yeah, that felt impossible. Let's see exactly how this went so wrong. Scizor was pretty bad. The Kyurem Tectonic Raging us was bad, and then we also... Okay, I will say, it was a Tectonic Rage Kyurem, and then we got absolutely hacked to, like, there and back on the scale shots. I think we maybe ignore that one. I will say I'm going to put Fire Fang on Garchomp because that Scizor situation looked a little bit rough. But, yeah, that was super, super bad luck. Honestly, yeah, because like if that Lando was dead, with which it would have been, our Garchomp would have been alive and the Lando would have been dead. We'd be looking at a totally different game there. Totally different game. All right, let's see this one. Yeah, this one looks pretty vulnerable to gravity. Let's just lead Gigalith. I'll get a rock up first. No reason really not to. Okay, okay, critical hit burn right off rip. Cool. You love to see that. Okay, let's gravity. Let's go Pharaoh here. It's gonna be Mold Breaker, which is good news. Well, Kyurem's not necessarily a bad MU. Groundium Kyurem into bad RNG is a bad MU. So we outspeed here for sure, and we can Earthquake, and I believe that's going to two-shot slow, bro. Yeah, it's likely to with Sand, even if it's max defense. Okay, beautiful. Hydreigon, I think, yeah, Hydreigon's going to die or pretty close here. This is looking good, folks. If Balloon Zone comes in after this, I'm going to be pissed. Okay, Bro Sack's the only flying type. Now there is a Mega Pinsir, but still that I feel like that was a pretty bad play. Conkeldurr, yeah, no, we don't mess with this. Right into land. Well, Landorus looking so good though. Maybe that's not the play. Let's go Lele instead. Okay, Ice, yeah, good thing we didn't do that. Do we just Psyshock? Let's just Psyshock. That'll hit an Excadrill, like, kind of, okay, that didn't hit it that hard at all. We can go Lando here, though, which looks pretty good. Okay, sure, like, rock up. I don't think you're at the stage of the game where that's going to save you. Let's SD here. Good toxic, I'll admit, but not going to really save you. Yeah, we just we EQ here, nothing really switches in, then we hit a Fly-Z and kill something. Okay. Okay, cool, fair enough. Magnezone sack. We definitely just let go of Pharaoh here. Good damage. Lele, how much are you doing with Psyshock? Okay, Pinsir is good. Fizz Death, I guess. Alright. Okay, yeah, this is manageable. Let's go Gravity in case they don't just kill us. They do. Makes sense. Can Landorus come in here and live a frustration? No. But we can go Gigalith. How much is Lele Moonblast going to do? Let's get a calc on that. Not going to kill, but it's going to get pretty close. I think we want to keep... I think we want to keep this around the Lele. At the same time, there is that drill just kind of sitting there. Let's go Lele here, throw off a Moonblast. If they stay in, cool. If they don't, we can just go into Landorus and throw off a big fly. Okay, makes sense. Let's go Lando. Easiest supersonic sky strike of my life. Goodbye. Can Gigalith come in and live a Mega Pinsir hit? Frustration 28. Yeah, but not really. Like it can, but can it really? I think that's still the best option, though. Yeah. That'll also chip it into Lele range, which is pretty cool. I'll go Gravity here, just in case they switch, and then we can just win with Excadrill. I don't think they'll give us that, but it'd be cool. Or actually, Rock is the better play here. Yeah, okay. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Iron Head. Makes sense the Pinsir would come in. We'll go... Ooh, do we go Garchomp here? We probably sack Landorus, then go Garchomp and Scale Shot probably is the play. We'll Gravity here in case of the switch. Actually, there's no reason not to Mega Evolve here. We just got Bulk here and we still outspeed everything. So yeah, okay, let's do it. We hit, beautiful. EQ. Yep. I don't think we need an Ice Resist on this team. You gotta make... You can't have everything you want when you run a Gravity HO, of all things, so... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is a weak-like Earthquake. No question about it. That did not do a lot, given we are minus defense. That did not do nearly as much as I thought it would. Mega Garchomp kind of fat. Can we hit a Fire Fang? We do. Beautiful. We've still got our Scarf intact, so we are fine. As long as we don't click Gravity, we're fine. Good game. Okay, we got a win there. A little closer than I would have liked for a Yuyu team, but, you know, a win's a win. Let's go for it again. Someone made a good point about, yeah, if the Conkeldurr died to Rough Skin. I don't think it would have died from that range, but I might be wrong on that. Then I might have not gotten the speed boost. This looks like a really good Garchomp game. And I don't think I particularly need Gravity for this one. We do still, I think, just want to get Sand up right off the bat. Cool. I'll set Rocks. I'll happily set Rocks. I mean, actually, though, Gravity and then just clicking Earthquake does not look bad, for sure. Fine. Well, let's see what we do here. How much are we doing with a Mega Garchomp to this? It's a good chunk. Honestly, we could just do that. Okay, interesting. Yep, flip turn. It's going to get blocked. You're not going to get that. Or the wish will be on Alo. And then we can... I think we just strong EQ here. Yeah, they'll be scared and flip turn. That wasn't... Honestly, that did not go that well. I feel like we might have a bit of an Alo issue on our hands. Let's go Landorus here. Body... Okay, cool. Let's just SD. Okay, if they want to do this, we just go hard Lele here. You never stay in and scrap with this. Let's go Garchomp. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. We Mega Evolve in case of Ice Spinner, so we don't die to that. And then we EQ. Maybe we could go I think we actually go Toxic, crazy as that is for the Alo. Okay, they did go for the Ice Spinner. Looks like it was an offensive speedy one. We outspeed and, excuse me, we do not outspeed, but we do kill it, which is worthwhile. I'm gonna go Lele here, and then this seems like a I wish we had Psychic here, but we can go for a Psyshock. Staying in, crazy play. They had Heavy Slam. You don't see that every day. You definitely don't see that every day. Wow, okay. Let's just let an EQ rip. Okay. That went pretty well. I'll just EQ again. D-Knight comes in. Let's Supersonic Sky Strike this thing. Flying type dead. Beautiful. Excadrill probably going to take this. Looking like... Okay, I'm happy to click SD here. Oh, beautiful. That wish is not going to do you any good. Yep, down you go. Okay, GG. All right, that went pretty well. That could have gone a different way, but that ended up going pretty well. Scarf Lele saving us there. Good to see. Do we want... Yeah, we had a Toxic. Is there anything else we want to do? Do we maybe just go Psychic over Psyshock? The Psyshock has not really been serving us. But I feel like I'm going to regret it immediately after changing it. Well, let's go Psychic. We might just drop Gravity on the Lele as well. Now, Mega Chomp has its places. It's generally worse than regular Chomp, but it's definitely not just straight up outclassed. Yeah, no. Garchomp is, Mega Garchomp is generally underrated, I would say. People think it's like garbage just because it drops speed a little, and it's a bad speed drop, but it's still like, it's a good Pokemon. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. Also, guys, this is oh, like the stream for what's about to happen this game. So on one hand, we have Trick Room, which looks like it destroys us, which is not good. On the other hand, okay, we know we do have power, which is good. And on the other hand, they have no immunity to our shenanigans. I kind of want to lead Excadrill just right off the bat and potentially just KO with an Iron Head, because I don't think they'll be ready to die to this. Yeah, I figured they would not be ready for that. There's Banette coming. Okay, Banette, weird. Sure. Like, I don't really want to go Lele. Oh, we can just go Gigalith. Gigalith is totally fine here, totally safe. And we can, oh, we can get rocks too. Yeah, no, this is fine. The Dozo? Oh, we're fine against the Dozo. What are you talking about? We're fine against the Dozo, I think. We'll find out, I guess. Okay, Pursuit is kind of crazy because that didn't even do that much. Let's set rocks. Poltergeist, fair enough. That did it. That did a chunk. I'll admit that did a chunk. We can just go Pharaoh here. I think we can get that nice eject button, and then yeah, we're out. Yeah, Pursuit on a Mega Banette. That's weird, because, like, you don't really want to be trapping other ghost types. I feel like Mega Banette just has some, like, crazy good moves. Like, the Destiny Bond is really good. The powerful Shadow Sneak is good. Gunk Shot's really good. And then you're just like, no, like, all that stuff's cool, but I really want to be running Pursuit. It's like, huh? Okay. We've got to kill it at some point. Probably, nah, but Landorus is kind of not what you want to do here. It's got to be something. Something's got to take the L to take this Banette down, and I think it actually does have to be Landorus. We could go... Yeah, let's just go Landorus. We'll see. It might not have Pursuit. I mean, excuse me, it might not have Wisp. Okay, we just kill it outright. No worries. All right, works for me. We immediately click the big button on this guy. No hesitation. Yeah. Goodbye. Cool. This is going fantastic. This is going fantastic. This has been a very easy one. I mean, you never want to get too cocky when there's a Gambit around, but it's looking good. I will say, Gambit as well. No Dark Resist is not great here. Might have to put, like, Substitute on Garchomp. Might be the move. Cool. Yeah, they forfeited. Makes sense. They were never winning that one. Yeah, that was a weird Banette set. Like, you probably, I mean, I don't know. Wisp seems good, but at the same time, if you're going to run Pursuit, you clearly don't have your priorities straight. Banette, it doesn't get Swords Dance, does it? Does it learn Swords Dance? I want to check this out. I hope it does, please. Oh, baby. Okay, we're doing... Yeah, no, we're building a Mega Banette Webs. This is happening soon. I'm so excited about that. I didn't think it got SD. We're so doing this. I've got so many ideas with Mega Banette. Anyway, though, this team looks like it's going to get smoked by Gravity Ground Spam as well, if I'm being honest here. Yeah, what do we want to start with, though? Because it's going to be one of these guys. I feel like I want to just start with Landorus. All right. Like Swords Dance, right? Like it's a Steelix. It's not going to be doing a whole lot to me. Okay. I'm kind of tempted. That did a lot, dude. That Heavy Slam kind of did some stuff. Offensive. All right, we'll EQ. Okay, you're definitely cussed up, Barry. Am I okay with going down? I don't want to let this thing get free rocks. So yeah, I'll stay in. Yep, I figured it would stay in and click the Stealth Rock. Glad we stayed in and got the kill. Okay, obviously we can't really scrap with this, but this is a great opportunity to get in Gigalith. And I think we go for rocks. Okay, we get U-turn. Fair enough. Yeah, U-turn was fair there. Makes sense. I want to get up rocks. I think that's more worthwhile. And we are just going to straight up die. Okay. This is an offensive Swampert, it looks like. We're going to do a ton here with Earthquake, though. And that's banded, dude. What is this? All right, we Scale Shot here. Good, we hit. You like to see that. Sandy Shocks is going to come in here with its booster speed. We can go Pharaoh and then Drill. Yeah, it seems fine. Okay, dies, cool. Iron Head looking pretty good, huh? Rock Slide looking pretty good. You're so Sash, like, you're absolutely focus Sash, and I don't feel like I need to risk this, because you'll just get Sand chipped out of the Sash anyway. So let's just sack Landorus, let you take your little bit of chip, and then we could go Garchomp here. I really hate that we're running out of... We'll go Drill here, And I think I do just want to click the EQ. I don't see the Pidgeot coming in here. Okay, we get good damage off on that. Do we need Drill? What do we need to win this endgame? I feel like we kind of do need Drill. Let's sack the Chomp and hope they don't Scale Shot. Cool. Let's hope it's not Scarf Chomp. That'd be insane. We Psychic here. Good. That went well. So, okay, here's the situation. Excadrill, I'm pretty sure can live a Heat Wave. 50%. 50% to hit Heat Wave. Okay, so this is kind of... Yeah, that's our best chance, though. Oh, but we won't miss. We won't miss either. So, I'm trying to think. 50% crit chance. I think it's slightly in our opponent's favor because there's also a chance Heat Wave gets like a roll, or I mean, not gets a roll. There's also a chance Heat Wave. Oh, but then hold on though. There's also the chance. No, Bitterblade. Bitterblade doesn't kill our Lele, I don't think. So there's also a chance they miss the Poltergeist here, which would be pretty disastrous for them. So I think ultimately this game ends up being... And no, they're doing this whole... I am so irritated by people that do this. Like the guy totally knows he has a very real chance to win this game and is throwing out the early GG like, oh, I lost. Like, if you lost, if you're confident, forfeit. Do it. Like, no, you're not. You're just like hedging your bets in a really irritating way. We have to click Psychic here. I think odds to win, lose are about 50-50 at this point. Okay, interestingly, that's a weird play. That's a weird play. So let's see here. Can Pharaoh ever do anything to this? I'm wondering. I think we sack Pharaoh. What's Lele doing to this? No, there's really no point. There's really no point in beating around the bush here. Yeah, because we don't want to get in a situation where we get worked up on. So we'll just click Psychic. Yeah, like, oh, like you know a Pidgeot lives a Scarf Lele Psychic. You're not a complete idiot. You know it outsped your Chomp, so you know the Lele Scarf. Like, why are you acting like this is a surprise? What exactly? I'm gonna ask. What is surprising you about this situation? Did you think it died? Like, this kind of behavior. Like, okay, maybe they thought it died. I don't think they thought it died though. I feel like they're just like being annoying. Yeah, we just gotta hope we don't die here. Basically, I thought you were. I outsped a Chomp. Like, what are you? Okay, I don't understand this person. Anyway, let's do it. Let's go Drill. Let's hope we don't die. That's all there is to it. Okay, we didn't. Yeah, I'll give him a GG. It really irritates me though. Really irritating behavior. It's like, no, if the game's not over and you have a in fact, our opponent was saying, oh, good game, man. I lost, but it was a good, I tried my best, when they actually had a 50.1% chance, like they had a slightly more than half chance to win. Super annoying stuff. Don't do that, guys. If the game's truly over, or if you're like really cooked, sure, say GG, but like otherwise, let's just... Or like if then a game's not totally over, but it's over enough and you're about to forfeit, say GG and leave the room. But otherwise, don't be throwing out the GGs. It's just annoying. It's just annoying. But yeah, maybe they were just really absent-minded and didn't realize my Lele outsped their Garchomp. But that sucked. What happened that game? Because I felt like we should have... It was just... Oh yeah, it was all these like super whack dumb sets. Like a super offensive... Everything just... Like our Gigalith died to I think a banded Swampert. So yeah, I'm not counting that one. That game was super stupid. Okay, anyway, it is what it is. Lele looks really good here. Psychic looks just incredible. I want to click that as much as I can. Let's start with Gigalith. Okay, beautiful. Really happy to see that. I see no reason not to just start with rocks. Cool. We can poison this thing. Interesting. Let's get up gravity. Scizor, interesting. Okay, we can go Pharaoh here. Okay, that's not good. Let's just Power Whip. We can probably catch an income. Okay, no, they're just going to Swords Dance up on us. Interesting indeed. All right, well, let's Spike up if they want to do this. Sure. What's weird to me, though, is this is like getting rid of their Lele answer, which seems like not such a good idea to me. So we can go, I think we go probably Landorus here, throw off an EQ. We'll live a Bullet Punch pretty easily. And then because I don't think a Lele Psychic is going to kill. No, it actually has a chance to, which is kind of crazy. But we can just go an EQ here. Hold up. Can we... Maybe running Gravity Fly is not the smartest combination. In retrospect. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying Banded Swampert is a terrible set. I'm saying, like, how was I supposed to know anything about that? Like, I'm saying we don't count that game as far as, like, a loss for the team, because we lost to a totally, like, zero usage set surprising us. Not to say there's anything wrong with using, like, creative sets or whatever. Okay, this looks like it should just be a Banded Excadrill cleanup. I think the one thing we don't do is risk Gigalith eating a close combat here. So I'm going to click Fly. Yeah, like, even though it probably wasn't going to throw off a CC there, I still think that was the right call. Just not risking it. We don't need to risk at this stage. Totally fine. But, like, Gigalith just comes in here, and then, yeah. Okay, here we go. This might have spin. We'll go Gravity. And let's boom here. Probably Garchomp is the right move at this stage. No reason not to Mega Evolve. Everything outspeeds us anyway. We have enough sand turns left that we're... Okay, totally cool. EQ, beautiful. Okay, nice clean endgame. Got the win. Yeah, but no, if my opponent genuinely, like, did not thought that Lele was specs, I mean, even then though, you've got chances to critical hit, you've got chances to confuse, which they were going for. That kind of thing irritates me. Yeah, or you are being a bit toxic. There's the all caps again. You're on a watch. You're on a watch list now, Aura. People are requesting your ban, and I try to, you know, make this streams as fun as possible. So you're on the list. But yeah, guys, do like the stream if you're enjoying. We're 4-2, so we're not doing too badly. In the first game, I think we would have won without the RNG. Although I feel like sub is the move. We haven't really been using this Fire Fang. I think we go sub. This fly thing I'm questioning a little bit, but it's kind of been working, so. It is funny to be running fly on a gravity team, though. I'll admit, it's strange. But yeah, maybe Z drill is the move, because the banded drill has felt kind of restrained by its band. Unova is such a bloated and pointless gen. Horrible take. Black and White, some of the best games out there, and the Unova designs are among the best. Incredible generation. Great Pokemon. Okay, here we go. This is a team and a half we're facing right here. 1584. Wow, that makes sense. This is really whack. Okay, let's do our best not to lose to this. That would be pretty embarrassing. At the same time, webs probably aren't, like, actually, if we think about it, probably aren't a great matchup for us. But We don't really want to set gravity. Yeah, webs are a bit rough. We definitely can deal with it. Well, actually, we might want to set gravity because that would honestly pretty well let us run away with this. Let's lead Gigalith and just get up our Stealth Rock. That's looks like a good start in any case. And let's Toxic next because I think this might stay in. Okay, we missed. Not so good. I'll go for it again. We just want to poison this so we can start doing some damage to it. Okay, unfortunately, there's the U-turn. Would have been really nice to poison that Rabombi, but it is what it is. I think this seems like... I mean, it might CC is the only reason I don't want to go. CC won't kill us with Gigalith, though. It's probably not banded. Landorus is a pretty... But it's probably just going to click Stone Axe. I think... It probably will just click Stone Axe. I think we have to be a little proactive in this matchup, so I'm going to go hard into Drill on what I expect is a Stone Axe, and then we'll Iron Head. Okay, good. And then we will just Iron Head here. That should do a really hefty chunk to a Goldengo. Okay, it's just going to kill Cleaver. Fair enough. Let's see. Balloon makes sense. How much do you do with Focus Blast? You do kill, so we kind of have to respect that a little bit. Okay. Do you have Focus Blast? We can't risk Drill in this matchup. It'd be foolish to if we're being real. Let's go Landorus here. Okay, it's Shadow Ball. I think I'll just Supersonic Sky Strike this. Tons of damage on gold, and after we're at next turn, we can go directly into Drill and just throw off an EQ. Yeah, there's nothing that can take an EQ at this point. Despite the webs being up, Drill is still fast enough that I think we're in a good spot here. Okay, this should die. I can't imagine Rabombi being fat enough to take this. Yeah. Okay, good. Down it goes. Okay. I think we go Pharaoh first. Okay, immediate CC. Not what I was hoping for, obviously. Pharaoh died. That unfortunately doesn't really tell us anything is the problem. I'll go Gigalith to get Sand up. Then I think we have to go... Do we go into Lele or do we go into Garchomp? The plan is just to Earthquake, basically. That plan, if it's Scarf... If there are Scarfers, I think we're in serious trouble anyway, so I do think Lele's the move. And yeah, we Moonblast here, I think is best. So we'll find out here if this thing's Scarf or not. I really hope none of these Pokemon are Scarfed. If they're not, I think we kind of just win. Okay, great. With that drop, I think we're probably, actually it's not a tie because we're uneven, so this Lele will outspeed us, but thanks to the drop, it probably won't kill. Really good stuff there. That's very fortunate. Excadrill can kill Shifu if it's not Scarfed. I'm gonna take what really shouldn't be a big swing and say it's not Scarf Shifu. Okay, this has a 50% chance to kill. And how are you gonna kill me? Oh, you do have Earth. You do have the Earth power. I think we have to go for it. Okay, they just switch out. Now you definitely die. So this is a weird play you've made. Now I think we're really safe as long as we can hit scale shots, because this will die. What are you doing? Okay, this will die. Unless you're bulky, which I really don't think you are. Yeah, okay, now we're super safe. Let's can an Aqua Jet? I don't think an Aqua Jet will do it. Yeah, no, you need if you're Mystic Water, you could potentially win this, but yeah, okay. Critical hit did not matter, by the way. GG. Okay. All right, got the win. Solid. Does Pinkacross think Gigalith is viable or just making a stream? I think, if I had to say, I do think Gigalith is viable. I think it's potentially more... I think this is the least viable team archetype we're doing with Gigalith. It's probably going to be better on a semi gravity sand hyper offense where there like is like it's like a Mega Chomp kind of hyper offensive sort of mixed team with a Gigalith with explosion to kind of be that sand setter, maybe like a Dracozolt, just kind of that sort of offensive kind of thing. I don't think gravity ground spam is viable, but it's 5-2, which is not horrible. We're giving it a go. We put sub on it, right? Great, because that looks amazing here. And there was one other thing I had to say about this. I had one other comment. What was it? Oh yeah, banded Sand Force Gigalith alongside a Sand Setter seems really cool, and I want to try that at some point. But that's probably not viable. But I think it's probably most likely viable on just like Sand HO. All right, let's lead Gigalith again. Let's set rocks. Or do we want to... Let's Toxic immediately. Yes, we hit. Awesome. Okay, that flip... Why do we keep getting critical hit by water moves on Gigalith? Poor guy. Cannot catch a break. Okay, totally fine. Let's go Landorus on this, and... Okay, if we're +2, and then we click Z Fly, and the Zama gets +2, it's still good. I'm going to SD. Yeah, because we live this, and now we can kill you. Yeah. Heavy Slam. Yeah, predicting the Lele to come in like I did last time, but no siree. This time I'm going for your Zama. You are speedy, and you can kill us. And I know this. We're going to go Pharaoh here. Cool. And let's go Drill, and let's just throw off a big EQ. If D-Knight comes in, we can handle that pretty easily. Mola comes in, eats a massive hit that it did not want to take. And we get the forfeit. Beautiful. There's 1800s. 6-2. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. It's a Pinka stream. He literally just makes unserious teams for fun. No, I've made some teams on these streams that have gotten rank 1. I don't really know what you're talking about. I try to make, oftentimes they end up bad because I'm trying strategies that are kind of unusual, so that they're bad a lot of the time, I'll admit. But no, these are not joke streams. I very much do try to make these things really work. We're going to lead Lando and just throw off a Fly Z on an Araquanid. Point blank. Okay, that works too, I guess. Let's EQ. Let's do the Supersonic Sky Strike now. Okay, Web's gone. Beautiful. Huge win. Web's not being a factor this game is incredibly, incredibly good. If the Ogre comes in, we need to stop it right away. Tusk, interesting. What booster? Attack, okay. So, like... I kind of could just click Fly here and do a good bit of damage to you. Probably, I like Pharaoh hopefully ejecting into Lele better. Okay, yeah, no, that works out well, because yeah, you're still outsped by a Scarf Lele, so that works out fantastic. Do we Moonblast or do we Psychic? I think we Moonblast. I think it's more likely that Lele comes in. If Gold comes in, I'm fine with that as well. I think we go Pharaoh first, and then we go Lando if it's not a Make It Rain. But yeah, I was sensing it really would be a Make It Rain. I like Spikes here, because it can just give us a little bit of help there. Okay, nice. I'm fine with Power Whip on this. This will be good damage. Okay, I'm going to go Landorus here just to scout the fighting move, and then we'll go back into Pharaoh. Okay, yeah, there's CC. We go back into Pharaoh here. Hopefully we get 2 rounds. Okay, beautiful. So here... do we want to do it again? I think I'm happy to just spike and let the Pharaoh die. Okay, and beautiful. Turned out well for us where they over-predicted a little. Yeah, we're kind of gaming on our opponent. This is not going well for them. So the good news here, yeah, they're probably going to lose to Drill at this point. We just let the Pharaoh go down. Well, okay, it might be like a Zardax. I'm going to make a play that seems bad, because this is probably a Zard Y. On the off chance it is a Zard X, which is one of the only ways we lose this game, I think What is the right play? Probably hard Gigalith. Okay, good thing we did that. Let's Toxic it right away. Okay, let's go Landorus here. Yeah, I was really... Actually, I mean, there's an Araquanid. I don't know. I usually see Zard Y on webs, but it's fine. Here, and then I think we just go Drill, and that's game, right? Yeah, you never outspeed this. Yeah, this should be game. I don't think you can live this with anything. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, no, let's just click it. Yeah, you die to this. Yep. Yeah, there was a chance it was like a bulky Ogerpon, but I'm like, nah, let's just get it over with. Okay, 7-2, not too bad. I mean, guys, it's kind of working. It's kind of working. The Pharaoh, let's make some team notes. Concerns. Scizor, Mega Scizor. Curem, lack of dark resist. And then we'll draw an arrow. King Gambit. Excadrill feels awkward at times. Possible changes, I think I'll say... Z-Drill, different set on Lando. Unserious is in potential Mon streams. Not the average Mon. Fair enough, Lewis, but I like usually very rarely do I actually build a Pokemon I have no hope in. Like I did that with Clamperl once because I just had no brain power in me. Like I was exhausted. I was like, let's just do a throwaway Pokemon because I don't want to waste my current exhausted state on actual attempts. But vast majority, like 95% of streams I do, I think there's a chance it's working, like at a top level viable. But no, I'm not offended by it, Brain Dead Lewis. I was just clarifying that I do believe in the Pokemon I try. But no, Brain Dead Lewis, you're a nice guy. No, we no hate to you. We've had a lot of good interactions. You're a cool dude. Okay, but yeah, different set on Lando. Stone Edge back to Gigalith, and Pharaoh may be out, not doing a whole lot, just ejecting really. Yeah, Pharaoh's kind of just been sitting here. King Gambit doesn't destroy this team as much as you'd think, because we do have sub Garchomp, which can handle it late game. And of course, Lele helps with that as well. HO. This looks like a team where we do want to get Gravity set and just go Drill and go to town. If we could get Lando Chip, that would be excellent. Part of me wants to lead with Landorus. It's probably not the move, though. Let's lead with Gigalith. Well, they're probably going to lead with Lando. Lando, like, we kind of can't deal with Lando leads, is another thing. Like, Lando versus opposing Lando is a bit awkward as well. Scizor we got to be careful about as well, of course. Let's lead with our Lando then, if we're worried about their Lando. Seems good to me. Let's let it rip immediately. Okay, we hit a Clefable really hard. They should know I could just kill them with Earthquake here. So let's SD. Yep, figured. Now let's fly, I think is the play. Or do we SD again? Let's fly. Let's fly. Okay, good thing we did. That's probably Scarf Lando. Something's going to get hit hard here. A +1 fly like this is not a joke. Okay, let's SD again as they go into Landorus. Alright, that's actually a good opportunity to get Gigalith in, I think. And we can rock up. Yep, cool. Yeah, we'll click rock first because they don't seem to have any like really that good way of removing stuff. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Scizor right away. Might be a more defensive one. Probably Pharaoh is a fair way to go about this. Knockoff, okay, kind of annoying, but sure. We can spike up. I will Gravity here, and then we're going to go right into Drill. Directly into Drill here. Looks so good. Please don't Focus Blast me. Actually, that'll be 100 accuracy, too, is the issue. Let's go Garchomp instead, so we don't get destroyed by a Focus Blast immediately. Is there any reason to keep it not Mega Evolved? No. Let's do it. Mega Evolve EQ. I quite like Hippowdon. I don't know why Jim is such a hater. Also, fun fact, if Landorus comes in here, it will take spikes because Gravity is up. Gravity is such a cool move. All kinds of fun little effects. And I am absolutely clicking Earthquake next turn, too. I don't even think a Tornadus Z move can kill us. Yeah, no, I'm so like, you actually are still going to take tons of damage from this, so I'm so clicking this again. No question about it. No question at all. And Lele is looking really good for cleaning this endgame. Yeah, there's the EQ. Nothing can come in here happily. Check out how much the Scizor's going to take. This is Intimidated Garchomp, by the way. Okay, that did not do a whole lot. This is a super fat Scizor. Good news is we can just go Lele here and very safely hit and Power Fire. But yeah, that's like defensive Scizor. But nothing can really switch into this HP Fire well, so it's all good. But yeah, that did take nothing. H-Rod, good switch. Pharaoh, probably, right? And we'll just Power Whip. Just Power Whip. Okay, they go into Scizor. Interesting. I'm totally happy to spike up. Like, I've never cleaned a team with, you know, a HP Fire Lele before, but by golly, I don't mind this being the first time. Let me get up my hazards. Come on. Come on, Pharaoh. I think you live a knockoff here. Let's get up one more layer, buddy. Good. Okay, oh, come on. Now you're going to die, and we don't get up full layers. Pharaoh, you kind of suck for that one. All right, we go HP Fire here. I think this will leave Scizor. If not, it's not going to die, but it'll be low enough that it won't be all that hard to deal with in the future. And yeah, that should be pretty good. Can Drill kill here with an Iron Head? That could be interesting. Lele, how much did that HP Fire do? That HP Fire did 70, so that's in line with about what we'd expect for max HP set. This Garchomp in Sand, I thought that would like totally kill this. Yeah, so that did, how much did that do? That did 30 to the Scizor. 33. So that does indicate a pretty darn defensive Scizor. Excadrill can probably kill here with an Iron Head. I think the safer play is Garchomp. Let's just do that. Let's just go in an EQ. Okay, Scizor down, cool. Lando coming in is weird to me because you're about to lose to, well, no, I guess you're not. I guess it's not that bad. I think the play here is actually Gigalith, because if you Earthquake, we can just go into our Landorus. Well, how much will Gigalith take from a Landorus Earthquake? Offensive Lando EQ. That's going to do too much. Okay. Let's go Lando then. Yeah, Defog makes sense there. I definitely saw that one coming, but I think I still think it was a fine play to do what we did. We can go Garchomp here. And I think this is definitely just a Gigalith moment, especially if we can get up rocks again. Good play, but we do guaranteed live now. You cannot kill us, so I'm happy to rock up. Happy to rock up here. And we just go Landorus. No real reason not to go Landorus. Seems like an Excadrill. I mean, if it's like, it could pull out like a Fire EMZ or like a Superpower, but yeah, okay. I don't think even a speed drop here would really matter. For a second, I was like, why is our drill 309 speed? Why is it so fast? Makes sense. Okay, I'm going to click Earthquake here. I don't think you ever... Well... How much is gold going to take? We probably just Iron Head and we just go... Okay, good. Glad I clicked that. Yeah, because I'm like, if the gold comes in and we Iron Head it, that's chip for next time, and we can just go right into Garchomp, so it's not that much of an actual issue. Also, if Landorus clicks Gravity, like, it's kind of over. Okay, this kind of, yeah, this makes sense. What's the sack here? Probably Landorus, because it can Intimidate. Okay, Flip Turn. Okay. Fair enough, I suppose. That's kind of a weird one. Didn't see that coming, I'll admit. Yeah. The thing is, like, if we Gravity with Lando, it's just kind of over. But, like, I don't think it sacking anything else makes sense. Actually, we can just go switch into Drill again. Should be fine. Okay, they did have Heat Wave. Would that have killed? How much did the Bleak Wind do? 32. Okay, they probably just got pretty badly RNG'd there. That sucks. We take those, though. Every time, obviously. Garchomp. No surprise there. It's Garchomp. Yeah, that was pretty unfortunate RNG for our opponent. Not sure if it's game-changing. Make It Rain here, I don't think is going to kill us from a defensive gold. So I believe we do Scale Shot. And then we EQ. But yeah, that was definitely a really rough miss. Now we EQ here. Okay, golds. Yeah, now you definitely lose. That's rough. Rough that it went out like that, because they put up a good fight. Well, I guess they're technically not entirely out yet. That's Sucker Punch, yeah. Flip Turn. That's probably Scarf is the thing. Will Sucker Punch kill this? Let's Toxic. Okay, it's not. Okay, so actually, hold on. They have a chance. They have a real chance here, actually, which is not good at all. Sucker Punch apparently here has like a basically 0 chance to kill Drill. Are they going to be Aqua Jet and Sucker Punch? There's surely no way. There's no way, right? How much will a Lando fly do to Torn? That's another relevant question here. No, the best play is just to go Drill here. I should have gone Lando first on the H-Rot, though. That would have been the optimal play. Okay. We should be good. Yeah, we got bailed by RNG this game. We definitely take those, though. I mean, how many times has RNG destroyed us, right? But yeah, wow, this... I felt like we were really in control of this game, and then things went off the rails. I mean, I'm trying to think, like, how it went so wrong. How did this... Yeah, how did it go like this? I think I just needed to play a bit more aggressively. I think I got a little complacent with my lead, and also could have just sacked Lando against the Torn. Like, there was no reason for me to be risking switching it in at that stage of the game. So that was pretty bad, too. Yeah, it was pretty bad, too. Just not used to Torn having Heat Wave, but I could have calced the Bleak Wing, saw that it was offensive, and probably concluded, okay, it's likely Heat Wave. Maybe letting Gigalith take an Earthquake was bad, too. But no, but getting the rocks up was really good. It's hard to say. Okay, HF, this looks like kind of a rough one. Can a Mega Garchomp live a Diancy Moonblast? I'm going to say probably not. Yeah, no. Makes sense. Could just lead Lele and Psychic. That doesn't seem too bad. Might get us pursued, though, which would not be great. Could lead Landorus. It's always classic. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just lead Lando. Let a big EQ rip. A lot of these are EV'd to live max attack Landorus EQ, especially on these kinds of teams. So we'll see. But I figure this is a fine play. Oh, you were the guy I just faced? Banana Bro Chaos? Yeah, you played that well. You really brought yourself back from the brink there. That was good stuff. But yeah, CB Drill, it's solid. Okay, yeah, makes sense. I don't think that was a roll. I think Diancy always lived that. I want to go Pharaoh here in case I get Endeavored. Worst case, we just eject out, and that's, yep. Cool. So Diancy will die due to that, which works out pretty well. And we absolutely get up sand here. If the opponent's going to get an advantage on whatever I bring in anyway, we want to get up sand. Garchomp comes in. Okay. Fair enough. Ooh, we could sack Pharaoh. I think I like... Do we go... Let's go Lando first. Okay, 5 hits. Dude, why is it like we never get this, and then our opponent queues up and it's like 5. Okay, well it might be dice. I'm gonna go hard Lele on that because yeah, nobody has the stones to do that again. Cool. Okay, Moonblast done. Maybe it was loaded dice. I shouldn't be complaining that hastily. But all right. Okay, crisis averted. Garchomp dead. Things are going all right. So I feel like hard drill rock slide is probably the play here. I don't see you clicking a fire move here. Yeah. Actually, we can earthquake and kill you as well. That does open us up to D-Knight is the thing. But then we're opened up to pursuit otherwise. Well, let's see. If you're like a bulky Volcarona. Okay, yeah, no, objectively rock slide is the right play here. Let's just pray we don't miss. Okay, we hit, and down goes the Volcarona. Beautiful. D-Knight, okay, dude, this is like the only remaining threat. Yeah, I'm absolutely clicking Rock Slide on this every time. What are you doing? If we miss here, we're in a lot of trouble, but we didn't. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, really weird for my opponent there. Not sure what they were cooking. We absolutely switch. If we get pursuited, we get pursuited, but then we still win with Garchomp. We don't even get pursuited. Beautiful. Mega Garchomp Earthquake, right? No reason not to. I mean, no, I think even with a critical hit, Sucker Punch, I don't think Mega Garchomp can die. Yeah, we don't die. Even critical hit, Sucker Punch, we live. Yep, going to decimate that. Okay. Yeah, we just Earthquake this. We have no reason to mess around. We click Earthquake again. We Earthquake again, and then we go Gigalith, and we'll... For the sake of not revealing anything for potential future games, we'll go Drill and we'll finish this with Rock Slide. I don't want to give them information about anything on Gigalith's set, which is why I played that endgame a little weird. But okay, I think our opponent played this not so well, to be honest. But it worked out, so, you know, we take those. Does Endeavor still make contact if your opponent has more health than you? Yeah, it's a good question. Probably. Yeah, I think it always would. Or maybe it will fail and not do that. I don't know. That'd be maybe a good quiz question. I mean, guys, we're 9-2. Like it's kind of not going that badly. We've been getting pretty good luck other than game 1. We lost 1 game to RNG, 1 with RNG. But I think the RNG's mostly been on our side because we've been hitting rock slides and hitting toxics. And actually, no, we did miss a toxic. The crucial moves we've been hitting. All right, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, but I'll get the search going here. All right, this is, let's see here. HF, this is a super whack team. This is a super whack team. Like, what are we doing, bro? This? It's like a screen's balance. I just don't know. I mean, maybe it's HO. Like, that could be like a sub Zapcan Zapdos or something. I guess this could be Hyper Offense. But it's weird that there's a Zapdos there. That's really what's throwing me off, is the Zapdos. I mean, I'm inclined to just try to go for rocks. We start with, okay. All right, that's not what you want to see. Like, we could live this. I still think we go... I think we read the rocks. Okay. Does Pharaoh survive in EQ here? It does, and we go Lele. Okay, let's go Pharaoh. If they scale shot... oh, it's Mega Garchomp. How funny is that, huh? Weirdly enough, though, I think we're totally fine, because we can just go Excadrill. And 62% chance, not as much as I thought, to be honest. How much does Lele do? No, well, because... No, we do outspeed. Oh, Lele guaranteed. No, but that's like naive nature, which it isn't. But still, let's do Jolly. 43. Excadrill has the better chance to kill. Lele's more important in the game because there's a Scizor. So, yeah, we'll do this. We'll just DQ here. Unless you've got bulk, this is a 62% chance to kill. Okay, this is going to get two-shot, which is epic. Oh, yeah. So here's what's bugging me. Like, you should not leave this in here. You absolutely should switch out into Zapdos. What elo are you? 1875. I'm going Garchomp. You shouldn't stay in here. Okay. Good. God, that would have been really irritating if they made a different play. I'll Mega Evo and just Scale Shot. I think that looks good here. Okay, can we hit like more than one or two? We hit two. Okay, perfect. Garchomp, you are doing exactly as you always do. Not a whole lot, buddy. Let's SD and hopefully not get HP iced. Okay. Let's Scale Shot again. Okay, 4 hits this time. All right, Garchomp, maybe I'll back off. I'll get off your back about that one, okay? All right, you did good there. I'll give it up. You did good. Garchomp for the first time, not just getting 2 hits. You don't kill me, and I kill you. Beautiful. Scizor down. Garchomp doing what Garchomp do. Yeah, at this stage in the game, you always just keep attacking. Okay, wow. Did not see that one coming. Let's go Lele and click Moonblast, I suppose. Wow. Sucker Punch. I did not see that coming. Oh, no. Okay, use Z-Parting Shot, and it was blocked by Psychic Terrain, but it still gets the healing. Okay, that's pretty nasty. This could be bad. I think as long as I don't let it, like, Speed Boost and Trailblaze like crazy, we should be fine. Cool. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we should be able to win with just, like, Psychic and stuff at this point. Or just Drill. Drill can also kind of do it. But let's be careful about this. Let's not be foolish. What's the right course of action? Probably Pharaoh Power Whip. Okay, it's getting up hazards. Let's spike up. Yeah, we Power Whip here. We just need damage. Okay, fine. Lando should be able to come in here just fine and go for a big Fly Z. Seems fine. Okay, that'll do a ton. Yeah. And we just go Gigalith, then we sack Lele, then we Iron Head for the win. Yeah, because the reason is, the only way we lose this is if we let it get 2 Scale Shot boosts. So if we get up Sand here, and then we just let go of Lele, then, well, they could have Scale Shot there, but if we left Lando in, then we had to go, there were world in which they're going to forfeit, realizing that their cause is lost. GG. I mean, hey guys, we did beat a solid high ladder player there with this Gravity Ground Spam, making us 10-2. That's not bad at all. Also, Juicepar saying hi with the $5 donation. Thank you very much for the generosity. I am drinking water. Yeah. I do dislike soda, it's true. I basically just drink water and milk. Yeah, that Z parting shot, I was like, okay, cool. But no, Z parting shot healing the Pokemon you go into is kind of epic, honestly. Yeah, that's a super weird team my opponent was backing, though. Yeah, shoutouts to Garchomp for really carrying that game. The damage it did to my opponent's team was so crucial there. HF. Okay, this team it does have Bulu, which is obviously not ideal given all the earthquakes we have. But it's really weak to our Landorus. I don't know, this doesn't look good though. It's another Hatterene Kyurem team, which is not really what we want to see, if I'm honest. It's a little tough. We'll see what we can do about this. We'll see what we can do. The Lando does look really threatening though, if we can position it right. We could like sub-stall the Bulu's terrain. It's not really not gonna work that well, is it? Yeah, this team like hates Earth Power, but it can kind of deal with Earthquake because of Bulu. We'll also see what set the Bulu is. Maybe it'll just like kill itself on the Pharaoh. They sometimes just do that. Is Gigalith the new Landorus Therian? I do not know about that. I'm trying to think what we lead with here, because getting up sand isn't as valuable as it, I think, normally is my concern. And I think that our opponent probably just wants to get up rocks. I'm thinking we might want to go Stone Edge Gigalith. Helps with Kyurem. Or honestly, Rock Blast Gigalith could help a lot with Kyurem. That could be good. Yeah. Okay, we got to make a call here. I think we start with Gigalith. Okay, let's get Pharaoh in immediately and just kind of see where our opponent's at. Give him a quick vibe check. Let's hope it's not a defensive Bulu. Please just be like really offensive and die immediately. Oh, Nature's Madness. It's not a good sign, folks. I'll give it to you straight. That's not a great sign. Okay, we can go into this here. You never risk this. I'm gonna EQ. Like, well, yeah, let's EQ. Because like if you go Zama here, Ironhead wouldn't have done a ton anyway. You never just risk leaving Bulu in against a team like this, and you're not going to let anything else take an Ironhead, so it's probably going to be either like a Treads or a Heatran here, or a Zama. And those kind of actually take a lot from Earthquake, even in terrain. You stayed in with Bulu. You stayed in with Bulu against this team. What elo are you? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, man. What? What? Like, I almost want to click it again because I feel like they don't know. I mean, let's check that Earthquake. It did nothing. This is a full Fizz-Def Bulu we're facing with our Gravity Ground Spam. That is not good, guys. Okay, now they go they go Treads. All right. Let's Power Whip. Throw off one of those. Yeah, that's not good, guys. That is not good. It is leftovers. Confirmed, is it? No, it Horn Leech. I cannot, like, we could have just killed that there and this game would have been over. They would have lost so hard if that Bulu died. I just can't believe I can't believe that play. This is one of those games though where an SD drill would have been pretty game changing. Okay, let's spike here. I don't, after eating a power whip like that, I don't see them being like, yeah, let's go Hatterene. I'm gonna knock off here. I think they'll probably stay in. Well, no, opponent wouldn't be thinking I never... There wasn't a ton of risk in me clicking Iron Head. Like, worst case, a Heatran comes in, and I have pretty good switch-ins to Heatran, so... okay, there we go. That's a good Power Whip to get. Okay, what do we do here, though? Because it probably has Mystical Fire, right? Let's go... Ooh, do we go... Oh, there's really no good answer here. I'm gonna just Power Whip again. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm just gonna hope they don't have Mystical Fire, because we're in it's one of those games. It's one of those seriously dire games. Let's go Gigalith and go for Stealth Rock. And just kind of like hope they switch out. Hope they don't want to scrap with Gigalith, which they might not want to, because if we had a Rock move, we would be able to definitely beat this Hatterene. Draining Kiss does like 12. What? Okay, they stand. All right, we're gonna go hard Lando on this. Yeah, of course they caught us immediately. It's Fly Z, I guess. I mean, dude, this is going so badly. Yeah, this is really bad. Let's go Lele. We don't really have another option. It's sub, of course. They all are. And we get frozen. We got to unfreeze immediately and hit. That's our only way that we don't just like auto lose here. Okay, that's not good. Let's go. I mean, what we have, it doesn't matter what we do. We'll go Garchomp, I guess, but like, yeah, it doesn't matter. We can, I don't know, man. I guess we could SD. I'll go hard drill here, anticipating the Bulu to come in. And I'll Iron Head here. Yeah. Okay, I guess they were full Fizz Def, so they lived our hit, which is why they weren't worried. I mean, I don't know what I was supposed to do about this one. Yeah, there was never really much of a hope, was there? We can get up rocks here, I guess. There's a chance we can maybe, in some like crazy world, bring this back with... no, there really isn't. Yeah, no, dude, this sucks. This was... I don't know if this was an intentional counter team. I don't think this, but this, yeah, this was pretty much unbeatable. Like, Fizz Def Bulu just isn't really a thing. People don't really run that. I guess they do. I actually, when I ran this in Gen 7, I ran Poison Jab. I mean, like, yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, that was unwinnable. I ran P-Jab on Garchomp because this was a thing back in Gen 7. This generation, like, this is not a thing. People don't run this. Yeah, and it was like Kyurem Hatterene too. Like, Kyurem Hatterene Bulu. Like, are we for real? Kyurem Hatterene Bulu? I don't know, man. That is a horrific counter team. Kyurem had, but yeah, no, that's absolute worst case scenario because we can't get hazards up to pressure the Kyurem. I think we are going to make the change to Rock Blast though. And they like, how did they? What's weird to me, they stayed in and calm-minded with their Hatterene on this Gigalith. That makes no sense. You are never getting past a Gigalith with a Hatterene, and sacking it does not make sense because you really don't want to let hazards get up. I don't know. We have Rock Blast now, so we're no longer have to explode to do any damage to a Hatterene, but that was weird. That was a really bad counter team. I think we could maybe beat it again, knowing if we faced it again, knowing the sets and now having Rock Blast on Gigalith and knowing what we know now with it being like the fattest Bulu ever. But yeah, that was unfortunate. It is a little sus. I mean, at the same time though, like you play enough games, you're gonna get some horrific counter teams. I don't think there was any funny business going on there. But I will say, if someone were to try to counter team as hard as possible, Kyurem, Hatterene, Fizz Def, Bulu would be the first 3 Pokemon I'd add. That'd be rough. Rock Blast gives us something to hit Kyurem through Substitute. That's the big deal. Yeah, Rock Blast over Stone Edge because it's more accurate and hits Kyurem through Substitute. Okay, HF, this looks like really good if we get Gravity up. I think we just start with Gigalith. Seems fine. I'll rock up. Start with that. Drill, how much are we taking from an EP here? Enough that I don't really want to risk it. Let's go Pharaoh. Yeah, we do get EP'd, so it's a good thing we didn't chance it. Lando comes in. Let's just EQ. Actually, let's go Pharaoh, because they might Mortal Spin here. I'll spike up here. Let's see what... Sure, it's probably Defog Corv, but I think that's okay. Yeah, I'll Gravity this turn. And I'll go right into our good friend Drill. I don't think you have Body Press as well. Yep. Okay, something's dying here. Something's dying here. Yeah, okay, it's Kyurem. Excuse me, it's Corviknight. They chose Corviknight. Weird choice. Not what I would have chosen, but I'm certainly not complaining. You die. Yeah. Goodbye? Cool. Sun should weaken dark type attacks. Honestly, not the worst idea. This is just Pharaoh Sack into Lele. And we just click Psychic here. Mola comes in. I like Gigalith because they're probably going to go into... Do we go Boom and then Ironhead? Yeah, you only live once. Let's do it. Okay. Actually, we can just EQ. Because there aren't any more flying things other than Pinsir, which dies really quickly when it comes back in. Yeah, a Hoopa is never living this. I'm sorry, buddy. Hoopa's not going to be the guy for that. Yeah, Sack and Corv was quite the play. Yeah, I don't think you live this, actually. Yeah, you're AV. You're not going to do this. Yeah, and also I have Extender item, so your Pinsir is not living there either. GG. Like, see, this is a case where you could say GG. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about this. Game's not over, but it basically is. Yeah, but I think the Rock Blast on Gigalith gives us a really good tool against Kyurem. I think that's I'm feeling more confident that that's the move. Helps against Hatterene too, because the Hatterene have been annoying. We rocks are pretty important for us on this team. Score, we are 11-3. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I've been really impressed with this team, honestly. It's been weird. And like Pharaoh has been kind of useless. I feel like with their Lando set and the drill with the Z, I think we could honestly reasonably kind of mess around with this a little bit more and get a really, really strong team. So, okay, no ground type. Really good news. Bad news, I'm pretty sure this is a banded Pursuit Gambit. So our drill has to be living on eggshells. I think we do just lead Gigalith. With Excadrill looking as good as it is, we want to have that EQ available. Okay. Instant Pharaoh. If we get CC'd, we get CC'd, and it's fine. It is what it is. That opens up our Excadrill to come in. This team, I always forget it. This team has like 1 million choice bands or something like that. Something crazy. Okay, it can't kill Excadrill immediately. With Fallen 1, it can, probably. It definitely can. Is it likely, is the question, I guess. Okay, Surging Strikes. Awesome. Ooh, and we get that beautiful contact, too, that's going to make it so it guaranteed dies. Epic. We EQ here all the time. Depending on the Scizor set, it dies on entry. Or not on entry, but dies, gets 2-shot, excuse me. Yeah, so this is one of those games where it's just pretty free to click EQ here, so we're going to click EQ. Not really any rocket science going on here. Accidental C team? Yeah, I figured it was. Like, if you play enough games, you're eventually going to get, like, just a hard counter team. Nobody's accusing. Well, probably someone's accusing you, but I'm certainly not accusing you. Okay, let's do it again. We're gonna get Bullet Punch, and then Gambit's going to come in, is my guess, and then we're going to. I'll probably throw off another EQ, honestly. Yeah. Okay, unfortunately we got. It happens. We'll go into this in EQ. Yeah, because if they pursued it there, we would have, died as well. So there was no ideal outcome going to happen there. I think we go Pharaoh. Looks good here. Psychic, awesome. And we can get up a nice little spike here. Okay, Pharaoh alive, Lele down, and we're up him on. Still looking good. Still looking good. Excadrill was obviously our best Pokemon, so it sucks to lose it, but it's still not. It's still in our favor here. And Lele is looking amazing now, actually. Actually, I should have seen that the minute Scizor died. Always got to remember, guys, to kind of reassess the game state every time something dies or takes a ton of damage or anything significant happens. Because that was a big deal. Okay, we're going to eat a rough Surging Strikes here. Let's check that Surging Strikes from earlier and see if this is Scarf or not. So that did, 10. That did 30 total. I think that's probably banded based on that damage. Yeah, that's banded to our fair because that did 30 total. Okay, so that's totally fine. We just go Lele after this. I guess I can kind of see what they're trying to do. They're trying, or no, we can go Garchomp. Because that's bad. Yeah, we go Garchomp because we don't want to let them force in the Lele because it looks so good. But yeah, we die here. Fine. Okay. Interesting. What do you go into? Maybe Lando? Maybe Garchomp here. If the Garchomp comes in, I think we go Lando and we pop the Z-Fly immediately. No, we faced this team before. Gambit is not Balloon. It is banded, which is why I didn't just switch it out on the drill because it's got that CB pursuit that's just devastating to deal with. I really want to try banded Gambit. It seems really cool. Just like slap a banded Gambit on the same team as a special attacker, and it's like you're off to the races. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, so I'll just kind of break down what's happening in this endgame here. So my opponent's win condition is Garchomp. That's what they're trying to position. Nothing else has a real shot. So my whole game plan here is basically just make sure that Garchomp does not get a free opportunity to SD and Scale Shot. If I let it SD and Scale Shot, that's where trouble happens. My opponent, because they want that to set up, they're going to try to weaken my Landorus They're going to try to weaken my Landorus with stuff like their Kingambit. So they might. It's a very, very possible that they go into Kingambit here. The good thing is, my whole point in this game is just do not let this thing Swords Dance and Scale Shot. A good tool I have on my side that my opponent probably isn't aware of is Explosion on Gigalith. So that's one kind of thing I have in my back pocket to make sure that doesn't happen. Because the big concern is if they SD and Scale Shot, they outspeed everything on my team and they can potentially kill everything. But yeah, we absolutely just Supersonic Sky Strike here. There's a good chance my opponent makes a switch, maybe into Bolt, maybe into Gambit here. But either way, I think I have a pretty clear path to the win if I just keep attacking and keep being cautious about that Garchomp. Yeah, so we just EQ here, and it should be fine. Yeah, so as we've seen, this is a banded Shifu. So, let me think about, let me try to mentally calculate the safest path here. I think it's sacking Chomp is the right play. I think that's the right play. Well, no, Gigalith, though, is basically useless. Gigalith is basically useless. So we probably do that. But Gigalith can boom on Chomp, and it can live a hit, with Chomp can't. Chomp can't live a hit. Yeah. And if they Surging Strikes, it will die here, which is another really good point. Does Garchomp die to a banded CC, though? I think it does, which is part of the trouble. Well, let's see. Here's the scenario I'm worried about. I go Chomp, I get CC'd. I go into Lele, kill. Gambit comes in, I Moonblast, it kills that. I go Landorus. Yeah, there's a world where that doesn't go well for me. Well, no, I guess I could get rid of that concern if I just go back into land. So yeah, I think this is the play. We go Garchomp here. Okay, good. Turned out well, so they'll die to Rough Skin. Yeah, I was worried they'd CC there, but now that play's been made, I don't think there's any real threat at this point of this game not going the way I hope it will. If they go Kingambit here, that'd be awesome, because I can sub up, actually. I don't think they'll go Gambit here. They'll probably go for the speed tie, which is cool with me. Yeah, so the bad news here is that I do have to Scale Shot, and we might miss. Okay, they just go for that, and they get the they outspeed. Totally fine. I think do we just go Lele here? Let me check this Kingambit, how much it's going to take. Okay, still a guaranteed 2-hit KO on max HP Gambit. So, feels like we should just be able to go Lele here. And click that Moonblast, and we should be fine. I'm trying to think if there's any crazy thing I need to worry about. I don't think so. Let's do it. Oh, okay. Wow, that shocked me. I was thinking that was SD, and this whole time it was Scarf. We're still totally fine here, but that was rattling. That was rattling. That hit me like a shockwave. In before it's not even bad, it pulls out a Sucker Punch here and gets like a Black Glass critical hit and just takes us out. Okay, no, it was banded. There we go, GG. Okay. So there we have it. I mean, we had some bad matchups, but I think the team's better than when it started. Let's do a poll for a part 2. That's not a poll, that's just me chatting. get that going. But yeah, guys, look, 12-3. Pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Yeah. Yeah, that was solid. That was solid. People saying you're good, Sucker Punch won't even work. Dude, it's Landorus is a flying type. I just made a video on this. It got like no it was one of my least viewed videos in a while, which may be explaining why you guys are still not grasping. Sucker will work. Landorus is a flying. In Psychic terrain, what works and what doesn't priority-wise is based on the target, not the user. So because Landorus is a flying type, Sucker Punch will work on it. So yeah, we went 12-3, gained a good bit of elo, and the team was kind of looking solid, kind of looking scary. Like, I don't know, it worked. It kind of was putting in work. There are definitely some things we could change, some things we could test. I mean, Pharaoh was not horrible. I don't think we clicked Gravity on it hardly ever. Probably we didn't click Gravity much on this either. We probably do just keep Gravity on Gigalith and Lando, might be enough. A lot of times we didn't need it, but it seems like this kind of team just decently works well as a Sand Hyper offense with that Gravity component for reliability. Yeah. It's interesting. I mean, let's see. Seems like, yeah, wow, really high percentage who are in favor of a part 2. It's like 90-10. Yeah, that's a pretty good ratio. I'll let a few more votes trickle in. But yeah. I think that's probably a good point we're at here. I'd say it is worth a part 2, and I know you guys loved seeing Mega Garchomp. As do I. Yeah, we had some rough matchups, a little bit of RNG, got bailed by some RNG, which was, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I think we've improved this. The Rock Blast Gigalith is going to be, I think, just game changing against all these substitute Kyurems we've been seeing, being able to surprise them and like get past that substitute. I want to check here. Do we break? We probably don't break with one Rock Blast is the thing. We probably need 3 hits to actually deal damage. Actually, based on that Rock Blast, 3 hits. Yeah, so most Kyurem, 1 Rock Blast will break the sub and the second will damage. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. That's not like attack and... Oh, no, that's attack and best. That's an Adamant Max Gigalith. That is not what we are at all. Yeah, so we might want to consider adding in... No, there's no way. But yeah, we do have to hit, but still. Yeah, the Rock Blast Gigalith seems like a pretty good idea there. Potentially a fire move on Garchomp, although I don't think the Bulu matchup is really real. The CB drill was good most of the time, but sometimes a little awkward to pilot. Yeah, good stuff. I think this is at a good place for now, but yeah, we'll definitely do this again. Cool. Thank you guys very much for attending. Hope you enjoyed. I had a great time. This was a lot of fun. And yeah, I will try to end it there. We'll try to time this right. Oh, let me end the poll first. Let's see where we're at. Okay, yeah, 90-10. So yeah, it looks like, yep, 5 people said no, 45 said yes. Good stuff. End the stream, and we're going to end in 3, 2, 1.